On behalf of the Harris County Sheriff's Office, as well as the Harris County Deputies Organization, FOP number 39, we want to thank you for being here today under these very difficult circumstances. Our hearts are broken, our spirits are crushed, but we stand here united and will remain united. It's a sad day in Harris County as we mourn the loss of one of our deputies that died in the line of duty. We share our sorrow with his family and his extended family, the men and women who put their lives on the line every day to keep our county safe. The Harris County Sheriff's Office has lost one of our own, 20-year veteran Deputy Investigator John Hampton Coddou, spelled Coddou. He succumbed to his injuries trying to help after a minor crash occurred near the 15,000 block of State Highway 99, the Grand Parkway, near Cumberland in northwest Harris County. At approximately 9:30 a.m., a call came in into 911 dispatch regarding that minor crash. Deputy Investigator John Coddou pulled over to assist with the minor crash by turning on his emergency lights and entering the center median area with the other motorist. A white Chevrolet 2500 traveling northbound swerved to avoid the deputy's vehicle and entered the center median grassy portion. Deputy Coddou attempted to avoid the truck by running out of harm's way, but he was unfortunately struck. The driver of the pickup remained on scene and is cooperating with the investigation. At approximately 9:51 a.m., a lifeline responded to the scene. Life-saving measures were performed. I would like to thank the medical team that provided the immediate care that Deputy Coddou needed at the time. I want to thank also all the members of the team here at Memorial Hermann. They've been phenomenal, always are. Angie, I think, may be here, as well as all the personnel that tended to Deputy Coddou. It's a very sad day for us, just because Coddou, anytime we lose a hero, it's not only a loss to our agency, but it's a loss to the entire community. He was assigned to our violent crimes unit, crimes against persons, so he was a crime fighter. He was out there every day protecting us from some of the most violent individuals in our county and did a phenomenal job. He joined our agency 20 years ago, October 2003, so he was a 20-year veteran of our agency. He was also a military veteran having served for the Army. He worked in District 4 Patrol in West Harris County and joined that violent crimes unit in 2019. He's 50 years old and is married, so again, we extend our deepest condolences to his wife, his mother, other loved ones that have gathered here already, and of course, they're devastated. So while we're devastated as well, we're going to stand strong in support of their family, give them all the love and comfort that they possibly need to help navigate this. There's nothing we could do to alleviate the pain and sorrow, but we each have to lean our own understanding and faith and make sure that we're there to stand in unity with the family, make sure that they have all their needs met. Deputy Coddou was very well liked. I had the privilege and honor of meeting him, of knowing him. He was a phenomenal individual, again, a public servant at heart. Everyone that I've talked to that knew him well said that it's not surprising that he stopped to help. It wasn't his regular assignment that day to be out there on patrol. He's an investigator, but he saw community members in need. He saw a crash, perhaps others getting harmed if he didn't step out to assist. So he was doing that. He put himself in harm's way just to protect the community like he always did, and suited up every single day to protect our community. This time, a little bit outside of what he did every day, but nonetheless, he was called to serve, as every man and woman that suits up every day does when they wear that badge and that uniform, is that they're called to serve. Again, he was an Army veteran, a true public servant in every sense of the word. So we ask that you please keep his family and his entire Sheriff's Office family in your prayers during this difficult time. Want to thank the outpouring of support at such an early stage already from our community members that have reached out with offering prayers and words of comfort, from Chief Finner to Judge Hidalgo, Commissioner Garcia, and others that have already reached out. We want to thank them on behalf of the family, again, that's grieving very much. But again, want to thank everyone that's here, and want to thank also the Harris County Deputies Organization, Fraternal Order Police number 39, for their support of this family and our agency as well. And all law enforcement members that have convened here will be doing a cordon of honor as we honor our heroes from the hospital here, probably within the next 30 minutes. and will be en route to the Harris County Institute of Forensic Sciences, giving him an honorable escort of the highest order for a hero that's very much deserving. So our hearts are heavy this morning, or afternoon.
Just to be clear, you said you all are moving his body the next 30 minutes?
Within the next 30 minutes, maybe sooner than that, yes.
To the medical examiner's office?
Correct, on Old Spanish Trail.
And, you know, this is tough for the department. How are you, I guess, having these conversations and supporting your own when it comes to this big loss?
Well, in moments like this, there's never a blueprint that fits every exact situation. At the end of the day, we're human beings. We bleed. We experience sorrow. We experience heartache. The main thing we do is come together as a blue family and turn our attention to taking care of his immediate family, his wife, his mother that's here, brother-in-law, his closest friends, so we could be there in support. And we have a wonderful chaplaincy team here. We have Dr. McNeese and his behavioral health division as well, where we've invested a lot to look after the well-being of our members. And so being here to comfort one another in that shared experience is very, very powerful for us. So we're very, that's how we do. There's no magic formula to it. It's just being present and offering support.
Did he die in surgery or from his injuries?
I'm sorry?
Did he die in surgery?
He died from his injuries. It was a pretty devastating impact that he suffered. So, but he died as a result of the injuries sustained during the crash.
Will there be an investigation as
Yes.
to what happened?
Yes, our team is out there investigating. They'll be conducting a full investigation as well.
Sheriff, if you could provide some comments in Spanish.
Sí, esta mañana, pues estamos hoy de luto a nuestra oficial de la oficina del alguacil del condado de Harris. Esta mañana uno de nuestros héroes, uno de nuestros compañeros, el investigador Coddou, observó un accidente por la Grand Parkway 99 y era aproximadamente como a las 9:30 de la mañana. Se paró él a asistir, aunque no era su obra del día, necesariamente se dio pausa para asistir a las personas que estaban ahí. Cuando estaba él ayudando, una troca llegó a la escena del choque y trató de evitar el choque, pero al salirse de la línea de la carretera, impactó directamente a nuestro oficial, el investigador Coddou. Entonces fue trasladado aquí por una aeroambulancia al hospital y lamentable que murió aquí en el hospital. Él era un veterano de 20 años ya de nuestra agencia, era un investigador, trabajaba en los casos de violencia y entonces es un gran investigador, gran persona de 50 años y tiene su esposa, tiene su mamá, otros seres queridos que están aquí, todos están demasiado tristes, igual como nosotros, y estamos aquí para apoyar a la familia en este tiempo difícil. Le agradecemos al público también por su apoyo que nos han brindado en esta temprana hora. Any other question?
Can you spell his first and last name again and his age and how long he worked with the department, please?
50 years of age, 20-year veteran. Name is John, John. Hampton, Hampton. And last name Coddou, Coddou.
Coddou.
Yes.
Coddou.
C. Charles, O. Ocean, D. David, O. Ocean, U. Union.
And you said he was an investigator.
Yes, assigned to our violent crimes unit. He was assigned there in 2019. He was well-liked.
I'm sorry for your loss. Can you speak again a little bit about how sometimes you guys are involved with certain situations that you end up finding yourself in harm's way, like what happened today?
Yeah, I mean, it's I guess, our heroes are cut that way where, when they see a person in need, they have that natural calling to serve and to help. He could have avoided the crash scene, perhaps. He could have just gone about his business, but that wasn't who John was. By all accounts, he was a public servant through and through. People would joke with him about, dude, let it go. He was always just wanting to help out. In this case, he stopped to help out at a scene, even though it wasn't necessarily part of his everyday duties. He's an investigator per se, but he saw a need. He on viewed a crash, and he stopped to help others that possibly needed medical attention, and he did just that, and he did it by serving his country as an Army veteran, and served it to the highest level, serving as a Harris County Sheriff's Office deputy investigator now, and so we salute him. His families as well, because his family members had that shared sacrifice as well. They serve along us every day, and this was a situation where he didn't return home today, and it's very devastating to see the loss that they feel, the impact of the loss. That's very visceral, and again, it's just very sad. And just a reminder to our public as well. It's all under investigation. It's all preliminary, but we'll always remind all motorists to slow down near crashing. It's the law, and it's very important, not only whether it be law enforcement on scene or motorists, or it's a lot of chaos. Just slow down if you see that there may be a crashing, or just slow down in general. We see so many crashes attributed to speed, and so again, don't know all the factors. Our team is they're second to none investigating these type of situations, and they're in work mode right now, while collectively we mourn the loss of a hero and our teammate, but they're going to get the job done to investigate exactly what happened.
Anything you want to say to the people who were praying for him, hoping he pulled through?
Just thank you. I mean, we feel the support. We're grateful. I always brag that here in our county, in our state, almost everyone supports and appreciates law enforcement, understands the tough job that it is, and they suit up every day to protect and serve in some form or fashion. And it's always devastating when we lose a teammate or any law enforcement officer or first responder. But it's not only our loss, it's the community's loss as well. We lost one more crime fighter out there that did phenomenal work, investigated some of the most difficult cases in our community, and you just don't replace a John Coddou. All we could do is continue to live forward and to uphold his legacy of service and professionalism, courage, commitment that he displayed, and that's all we could do, and that's what we continue to do for him and those that have gone before us, and to support his family and to honor a hero. We take a solemn oath that we will always, or pledge that we will always honor them and never forget, and that's what we intend to do. Okay, we'll be getting prepared for the